wondering how you would kind of describe for lack of a better word, like the point or motivation of like the path in general. Um, like it, I can't like for it's I'm more and more like, oh, is it just because it feels better? But it feels like there should be like it feels better, it seems to work better. It's like, shouldn't there be a bigger, like a, I don't know, like a clear part, like project description. I don't know. But it's like, oh, this feels better, so I'll keep doing it. And oh, but yeah, but
Mhm.
it's like, what's the do you know what I mean?
If there was such a project description, what would I give you?
If there was one, you said.
Yeah.
Um, what do I think you would give me?
Yeah. Yeah, for you personally.
Like that, for me personally, um,
Yeah.
that like you're I don't know, like well, it's just a naturally good thing to relieve suffering or something like that is like one possibility, or like, well, you move towards this and you awaken, and then you can then if you're more awakened, then that will be helpful for the world, and then that'll lead to
So
some
if
end
if you
goal.
wake up if you wake up and it's helpful for the world, what would that give you?
But I give uh it it would what would that give me?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it would just feel like a natural direction of like that seemed like I would like that kind of thing.
Huh? And how is that different than feeling good?
Well, it doesn't feel different. That's why I'm stuck. That's why I don't have a good projection of what you would tell me. I'm hoping that there's a projection that you would tell me. I'm like, oh, okay, this, then now no, I really want to like now I really want to orient around this so I can be following I don't know, uh the point. I'm not missing, I don't want to miss the point, but the point is right there.
So at the stage of practice, the type of like the mental breaking against the wait, am I doing it because it's good or is it feels good? It's not. It's great to like be a wave that crashes against the mountain of a lack of inherent meaning, because beyond that there is more freedom, and that freedom allows us to create ourselves in a way that feels even better.
Okay. That, yeah, I think that's part of what's driving this question is I'm like, I don't know what there is to get anymore. Like I like it, it feels better. Um,
Yeah.
not like I mean I want things from life, so I still want to get things, but like I can't quite mentally be like, oh, but this would give me
What
um
if there was nothing to get?
yeah, it kind of feels that way. But I'm like, it feels better, so I want to do it. And then once I do it, then I want then I'm automatically better to other people seemingly so great, but I'm like, am I missing? I just want to double check, I guess.
So I want to ask again, and I want to invite you to hear the question from whatever level of body mind coherence and heart centeredness you have online right now.
Mhm.
Like feel into the entire body again. And everyone else, of course, is welcome to do the same as I ask. What if there was nothing to get? For some of you, there's sadness. For some of you, there's joy. For some, there's freedom.
I think for me, that one
And
feels
stay with it a little more.
okay.
Stay with it a little more. How would you live your life if you were complete? Path is done. The path is so done that in retrospect, you see that it's always just been this elaborate lie. Just a finger pointing not even at the moon, pointing at nothing. A piece of art without any inherent meaning. Just enjoyed for a few moments and then dropped. A raft that you use to cross the river and then put behind when you reach the other bank. Really allow yourself to feel. You arrived. We've just been playing, we've just been having fun, just been exploring what feels good. So, what's next? Maybe you find some other ideas by other people about what feels good, other paths, other wisdoms, other pointers. Maybe there's something that arises from you where you're like, oh, I want to try this. I want to go to a theme park. I want to ride a roller coaster. Wonder how that's like. Maybe that feels good. I want to get a career. Maybe that'll be fun. I want to learn how to love everyone all the time. I wonder how that's like. Ooh, the heart meditation and coherence we found today was really nice. I wonder if I can carry that to my life at all times. Maybe I'll cultivate my mind to be so expanded and free that I don't even need to use psychedelics anymore. Maybe I'll forget that the word spirituality ever existed and I'll just paint. This is why I like emphasizing self-directed conscious evolution so much. Ultimately, you're the only one who knows what feels good to you. You're the only one who can experiment and take notes and be the scientist and world's expert on yourself. Everything else is a suggestion. Sometimes people wear funny hats and robes and they have diplomas and all sorts of fancy words, and it sounds very, very persuasive. Really want to give them your authority. It's best to remember that those are always just proposals. And you opt in through your own authority. You try something, put on a jacket and see if it fits. If it doesn't, you take it off. It's too tight, doesn't feel good. Even if the loftiest of ideals of Buddhism around being of service to all beings is not ultimately some moral imposition. It's not the correct way to be. It just really feels good. Really feels good. And so in part we fake it till we make it, right? In the same sense that people have gone through this path and they can direct you how to structure your mind towards it then being naturally so, because it feels good. I had an experience with a fully enlightened bodhisattva a few months ago who really showed up for me and loved me in some difficulty. And at the end, they thanked me for allowing them to love me because it feels good to them. And then to encase it in a slightly larger framing of the type of intellectual exploration that's very prevalent in the book, feel good is not one quality, it's not one dimension. And of course, there are things that feel good to parts of us and not others. It's where collectedness and coherence come in, which is where we want to be in alignment as much as possible, not just with ourselves and our different parts, but also other beings, to create sustainable, loving structures where we all, both internally and externally, take care of each other and make for beautiful, pleasurable dances, make for beautiful structures of consciousness. Ken Wilber talks about this framework that he's seen in pretty much every wisdom tradition, any philosophy, any religion on the planet, where they all have the three components of what's true, what's good, and what's beautiful. And of course, these are just empty pointers, and they sort of converge. It's almost the same thing. Different facets of how do we want to live together? What makes for a nice life that we want to live? What feels good? Similarly, in Conversations with God, Neil Diamond Walsh talks about joy, truth, and love, three components of the same thing, or three components or attributes of God: joy, truth, and love. also synonymous with power. So the quest for finding the deeper truth, quest for loving everyone, the quest for living a joyful, pleasurable life converge to be the same thing. Just different ways of looking at the same path, different ways of orienting that end up being the same. Because, of course, at some point we end up losing the reliance on the conceptual and we just dance through life, being the embodiment and the continuous expression of joy, love, and truth. What feels best to us is also what's likely to feel good for our environment, for other beings around us. How's that?